Guys. All right, we have a different setup today. I'm actually not on top of my kitchen table or my coffee table today. So I'm hoping that this will be a little bit better, and I think it'll be a little bit easier to see in the viewfinder for myself as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in just a little bit. I'm going to let a few more people hop on. Like I showed in the picture, we are going to be doing a Easter bunny today. I hope you guys are all having a great Friday. Let's see. All right, I'm just trying to get everybody on here. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Brenda. No worries. So, like I said, we are doing a Easter picture today. We're going to be doing a directed drawing of a rabbit. Go ahead and comment hi down below if you can see everything and hear me. We'll go ahead and wait just a few more minutes for people to hop on. I had a really fun morning. I got to meet with all of my first graders, and we did a share, and then afterwards answered some parent questions. It's a good time. It's just awesome seeing all of the first graders' faces. And you're used to seeing them every day. It's so, what a weird time. Just a different atmosphere, you know? So it's anytime I can see their faces and talk to them is awesome. I definitely miss that one-to-one interaction, that classroom atmosphere. So it was really cute. They all shared different things like animals and toys and all sorts of stuff. They had a blast, and they always have really a fun time talking together. And at the very end, we did a Go Noodle together, so that was fun. All right, I'm just waiting for one more person, and then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, see 3 people. Hi, Felicia. The girls watching with you. Oh, awesome. Their art for the day. Great. I hope they like it. All right. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. I have one more person trying to connect and get on, but that's okay. They can join us when they figure out how to get on. Okay. So for the first thing we're going to be doing, like I said, we're going to be doing a Easter rabbit. So let's go ahead and pull that picture up for myself. And the first thing we're going to be drawing is its nose. So we're just going to do a circle. And we're going to kind of go maybe about that far up. And we're going to draw kind of a bigger nose because this is like a zoomed in picture of a rabbit. So there is my circle. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can. I think I might make it bigger on the sides. Like so. So it's a little bit more oval than circle. So there's my nose. And then I'm going to go from my nose to, I'm going to add a little bit more detail around the face. So for the face, it kind of looks like a 3-leaf clover kind of shape. So we're going to go ahead and start here. And I'm going to do the top of the head. Like so, kind of a curved line. Then I'm going to go down and tuck in just a little bit like I'm making like a clover. And then I'm going to do the cheeks, which are out a little bit like so. And then they're going to stop and come around and end just below that nose or muzzle of the bunny. Like so. And actually, these could be even more extended out. You kind of want like nice and fluffy. Like so. All right, and then after you do your fluffy cheeks here, we're going to go ahead and add, we'll add the ears and the body next. Okay. So the ears, you can kind of, for mine, actually, let me see if I can take mine off my clip today. Mine are going to go a little bit off of my paper, but you can make shorter ears, or maybe your bunny is a little bit further down than mine. But the tips of my ears are going to be going off the paper. So kind of make almost like a leaf shape. Like so. And then I'm kind of coming down a little bit like that. So then it looks like the ear is a little bit 3D. Like that. So those are my ears. Hi, Brandy. Welcome. I'm so glad you figured it out. So, Sayla, we just started. We did the face of our body and our nose and our ears. So you might have to catch up a little bit on that. I'll go a little bit slower with the details so you can catch up with us. So next, we are going to go ahead and add the details of the face. And we're going to add, kind of has like a little bit of a coloring, kind of like our giraffe the other day. So I'm going to go from the inside of this ear here and go down like so, and then out, kind of like a curved line, like so. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. Again, coming from the inside of the ear where I made that line. Go down, kind of try to follow the same exact shape I created. And then go down again, like so. Like that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that up for a little bit. Let you guys catch up. I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit for you. Make it a little bit easier to see. There we go. Okay. So then after you do that part, then we're going to go ahead and add the rest of his nose. So his nose is going to have a little U going like this. And then we're going to go down with a line. And then do 2 other U's. Almost like a hook. Like so. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are doing okay so far. Thumbs up if you guys are... Oops, sorry. Repeating myself. All right, so now... Awesome. Thanks, Felicia. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the next part, which is going to be the eyes. Now the eyes are kind of like an egg shape. So we're going to go right here where the eye is, and we're going to kind of make a egg shape, but a little bit flatter on the bottom. So almost like a teardrop shape. I would say it's closer to a teardrop shape. So there's one, and then we're going to go ahead and do the other. And then, like I always say, make sure you draw a little bit lighter, because like I'm noticing that this eye is a little bit bigger than this eye. So, and I kind of like how big it is. So I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. It's always okay to erase in art, right? That's the whole point. That's why God invented pencils that have erasers. And then you can kind of check it with your pencil to kind of see if your eyes are kind of lined up. Just kind of see if you put everything in kind of the correct way. Then we're going to go ahead and do the rest of his body. And so his body's pretty simple. We're just going to do 2 big lines out like so. Like that. And then we're going to go ahead and add a few more details to our eyes. So we're going to go back to our eyes here. And we're going to do a reflection in them. So a little circle. Like so. And then our bunnies have these like really cool looking eyelashes. So we're going to do some eyelashes around our bunny. Just doing little lines out like so. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause a little bit and let people catch up. Give me a heart if you're still doing okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. So for the next part, this is kind of like a Zentangle. is what it's called. And it's where you add a bunch of different patterns to your art. So now that we kind of have the base part of our art here, we're going to add different designs. Now, you do not have to do the same designs as me. You can do different designs. You can do lines, you could do hearts, you can do stripes, squiggles, whatever you like. So I'm going to go ahead and do kind of a combination of a couple of things. So like I said, you can do the same thing or you can change it up. So I think the one that I really liked in my demonstration that I posted was the one with the green glasses. I kind of like its pattern. So I'm going to break up my bunny here. Hi, Mimi. Into some sections. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some bigger sections. That way it doesn't take too long. So I'm just going to do some like very wide sections on my bunny here. And then I'm going to do the same thing across the head. So what we're doing right now is we're just breaking our bunny into pieces to show where we're going to do those different designs. So if you go across the face, you kind of want to keep that same line across the whole thing. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then same thing with the body, except the body, I'm going to be curving my lines up to meet the head. So I'm going the opposite way with my lines. Like that. Okay, so now here comes the fun part. I can pick whatever design I want to do in each section of my bunny. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think in this first one, I'm going to do some triangles. So I'm going to do some triangles, just going this way. And you can do the same in both ears, or you can change it up and do something different. Then in the middle part, I'm going to do some stripes. And they don't have to be perfect. And then in the next part, I think I'm going to do some like loops. Like so. I think maybe one more. Like so. Then I'm going to go to the next part, and I think I'm going to do some stripes again. Remember, the more simple your pattern is, the easier it is going to be coloring it in later. And then the more intricate or more detailed your pattern is, the longer it's going to take you. So just keep that in mind. If you don't want to be coloring in a bunch of itty bitty spaces, then make sure that you're doing a little bit more spread out. All right, again, I'm going to go back in with the loops. Like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and these next ones, I'm just going to add like little lines like this. And if you don't want to add designs and just color in the different lines that you did, you could do that too. So like if you just want to do solid coloring, like maybe you're simplifying it for like a younger child, then if you just do the stripes, then they can color it in that way as well. And that it'll still look really awesome. All right, next I'm going to do some like zigzags. I'm going to leave these white behind here because I think with the eyelashes and everything, it will get a little bit too hard to draw. So there's that. Then I'm going to do some like little swirls going this way, or squiggles. And then I'm going to choose, ooh, let's do some polka dots. Who doesn't love polka dots? Some polka dots. Then, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do some stripes again. Then I think on the bottom part, let's do some more zigzags. I apologize for the background noise again. My neighbors are still doing construction. And then I'm going to do, I saw these really cool like lined polka dots on one of these. I'll do that. Kind of like polka dots in a little line. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and go back and do some, let's do, we haven't done a loop in a while. Let's do a loop. Now, remember, you can always rewatch this later. So if you have to hop off and do something, but you still want to do this project later, it will be up later for you to do. No worries. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and go down. Straight swipes. Down to finish my rabbit. Like so. All right, then after I have all of my patterns done and everything, this is where I gotta add those super cute glasses. So for the glasses, I think I'm gonna pick, I really liked the cat eye glasses because they're super cute. You can do whatever shape glasses you want on your bunny, but I'm gonna do the cat eye. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back up to my bunny's eyes. And I'm going to go ahead and do, again, kind of like that teardrop. Up like so. And then I'm going to do another one over here. It's okay if you make a mistake because you're going to do like your crayons and markers or watercolors, whatever you're using later. So you can always go back in with your eraser. And just fix any lines if you went somewhere you didn't want to go. So that is the inside of my glasses. Now I'm going to do the outside. And the outside, I'm going to go like this and like this in the middle to be on my bunny's nose. Then I'm going to start with that shape, go out, finish my glasses and come back. Then do it again on this side. Go out, finish the shape, and go back. Okay? Then what you're going to do is after you draw that glass shape, you're going to go through and take your eraser and just erase the inside part of the glasses, like the frame. So then once you erase all of these lines, you can see where the outside frame of your glasses is, like so. So I always like to do the pattern first because then I think it's a little bit easier to see where you're going. I just noticed that this glass is a little bit lower, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that up a little bit. And then I'm going to bring this part up too. See, that's why we have erasers. Go. And make this one go up. So you can kind of mess with it however big or small you want your lenses. All right, then I'm going to kind of add back those marks. All right, now for the fun part. After you've just done all of this work and it looks super cool. Like I said, if you want to do a younger version of this, you do not need to add all of these patterns. Just do nice big stripes. And when you color it, it will be a lot simpler for someone who is younger. And then when you're if an older, like an adult is doing this, you can always add even more details. Totally up to you. That's the cool thing about art, is you just change it for whatever level is doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my watercolors ready. And as always, I always start with my light colors first. Now, for your bunnies are actually going to be just traced in black. And then you can add color just to the background. So we're going to go ahead and do the background. I think I'm going to do some like Easter eggs in my background. So I'm going to draw some Easter eggs, just kind of all over in my background. And then I think I'm going to add, let's see, one more Easter egg here. I'm going to add some polka dots. Okay, so now that my background is drawn, I'm going to go ahead and add some color. So I'm going to start with my yellow first, because that's the lightest color I'm going to be using. And again, you guys can do whatever color you like. I'm going to color some of these Easter eggs yellow. And I'm going to try to like do some yellow, just anywhere that I'm adding yellow, I'm going to finish it now. I'm just going to put anything that I want to paint yellow and make it yellow. All right, then I'm going to go in, I think, with my pink. Let's see. I'm actually going to switch to my pink watercolor marker because I don't have a pink in my actual watercolors. So I'm going to go ahead and take that and color in my egg pink. Now, I have noticed with using these watercolor markers, if you have them, you have to go really slow in color if you want to get a really dark color out of them. And then I think my next color I'm going to use is orange. And again, I think I'm going to go in with one of my markers because I don't have a very bright orange. Like I said, you can use crayons, colored pencils, or markers on this one. I'm going to add some more orange dots. And I think I'm going to go in with a light blue and get some of these dots. Do some purple. And I think I will do a blue egg. And let's use pink one more time over here. Like so. And then I'm actually going to make my glasses pink too. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pink out for that. And for my pink, I'm going to go ahead and color in my glasses pink. And again, you kind of want to go slow with this one because you want to leave your bunny as white as possible, because the last thing we're going to do is take our black and just trace over all of these lines. So if you're already done with your glasses, like you're moving a little bit faster than I am, then go ahead and take your black and start tracing your lines. All right, so now that my glasses are done, I'm going to go ahead and go back through and do all of my lines with my black. So let me grab my black real quick. Okay. So you can start wherever you want. I'm going to start down at the bottom, and I'm just going to trace all of these lines. So this is where it goes back when, if you added a lot of detail, it's going to take a lot longer. But the cool thing is, if you decide like, I want to color in certain parts with black, you can, or if you want to leave most of it white, totally up to you. This is really working those fine motor skills right now. Hi, Randy. Welcome. And it doesn't have to be perfect. If you miss a line with your black marker, you can always go back in later with your eraser and clean up any pencil marks that got left out. And then these ones, I'm actually going to color them in black. So the whole point on why the bunny is staying just black and white, because you want your glasses to really pop out because you did those in color, and you want your background to pop out. So we're keeping the bunny monochromatic. Monochromatic means like of one shade or one color. So black is our color today. Hi, Natalie. Welcome. If you guys are just hopping on now with the Facebook Live, you guys can, when the video is over and I end the Facebook Live, you can re-watch the whole live over again if you want to create this project. So I think, again, for these polka dots, I think I'm going to do the opposite. I think I'm going to color the background of the polka dots this time. So then the polka dots are white. So you can kind of choose what you want to leave white and what you want to leave black on your rabbit here. And again, if you're just hopping on, I'm using a watercolor brush pen to color this in right now. Then go back up and follow these guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I think there's something kind of soothing about just watching someone draw. And then for the eyes, we're actually going to color them all the way in, except leave that little reflection spot. And then the eyelashes we're going to color over. And get that outside of his face. And then here, like say that you made your eyes too small, you made them too big, you can change them when you're doing your marker or crayon or color pencil, whatever you're using. So if you want to make them bigger, now's the chance. Or if you want to shrink them, you can do that too. He's almost done. Looking good. This one definitely takes a long time, but it is so worth it in the end. It looks so interesting. Again, this is called a Zentangle, when you do all these different little combinations of patterns. And you can change up the thickness of your lines, or if you want to make them thinner, maybe change the way you're holding your pen or your pencil to make it look different. Now I'm just going to go back through, make sure I didn't forget any lines. Check my work. Then this could be the time if you decided you wanted to color in certain things and not others. Like I think I'll do a pattern here where I'll color in every other. this guy needs to be colored in. And then you gotta trace your glasses. Don't forget your glasses. You want to trace the outside and inside of your glasses. I think that makes your glasses stand out even more. I'm thinking it might be a cool pattern to also do my stripes up here every other. Now remember, you don't have to color in anything if you don't want to. If you want to leave it all, just trace the lines, totally up to you. These are your patterns. Oops. Color in my triangles up here. I feel like I'm missing something down here, like I need something colored in. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna color in the bottom triangles on my pattern here. All right, and I think that, actually, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna do another pattern down here, and then that is the last thing I'm gonna do. All right, and that is my finished bunny. So as always, go ahead and sign it. Date it. And as always, I would love to see your finished bunnies today. I'd love to see the different patterns used, or what colors did you use in your background. And yeah, thanks as always for joining me. It's always a pleasure. I love talking to you guys while I'm working, and I just love seeing all of your pictures. So post a photo, comment, tag me in it. And yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Have a relaxing weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you guys on Monday. All right, bye, guys.